With the world still in the grips of COVID-19, we decided to head for Zambia to witness two famous migrations, the Wildebeest of Liuwa and the Bats of Kasanka. It was the end of October and the start of the rainy season was imminent, and we were on our own. We had to go through Botswana, so decided to visit Chobe on the way. This episode covers Chobe and Liuwa Plains. We crossed the border into Botswana at Martin's Drift and took advantage of the cheaper fuel. I'm not sure what it is, but whenever we cross into Bots, I immediately start to relax. The change in the friendliness and attitude of the people is palpable. After a night at Woodlands in Francistown, the next day was a push for Chobe River Lodge to catch the sunset cruise at 4 o'clock. Once again, Chobe delivered. We camped at the lodge, and the next day we drove into the park and spent a wonderful, lazy day with Chobe all to ourselves, driving alongside the river. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe, and also if you have any questions or comments, we'd be more than happy to try and answer them. We exited at Ngonye Gate and made our way to Machenchi Camp, which has a number of spectacular campsites overlooking the Nyanti floodplain. The owners, Hayden and Bronwyn, run a very tight ship, and the facility is well worth including in your planning. We'd been warned of the poor road condition on the Zambian side of Kazungula, so decided to cross into Namibia across the Chobe Strip and make our way to Katima Malilu. With the border formalities over, we could start enjoying Zambia for the first time. The road was pretty decent, but very few cars. One of the things we noticed was the number of kids and general pedestrian traffic. If you came into life as a bicycle, you're going to have a tough time in Zambia. With only 140 k's to travel today, it wasn't long and we'd arrived at Kabula Lodge, a great place on the Zambezi with a fantastic grassy camping area. We were the only people there, and so we had a very helpful canister all to ourselves. First up, a sunset cruise. The next day we were up early for a tiger fishing excursion. Just look at that smooth glass surface, but I don't think water skiing on the Zambezi is very popular.
Okay. Mann, das ist ein Baschen.
The fishing was great fun, and then it was off to see the Ngonye Falls, also known as the Sioma Falls. It could have been better signposted, and our first attempt got us to the wrong side of the river. These little guys suggested we just wade through to see the falls. I don't think so. Then we drove around and found the right spot. Back at camp, Kenister, you little beauty. He had filled the pool up for us. We heard that a large tour group was due in the next day, so we decided to push on to Liuwa. We stocked up in Mongu at a fantastic shopping centre. I even managed to find a 50 ppm diesel pump. And how cool is that bridge over the floodplain? From Mongu, it was a short drive to the river crossing ferry at Chobe. We've been told that the park was empty and that we could stay in whatever camp we wanted. The next 4 days were glorious. We stayed in Kwale, Katuyana and Layungu camps. Liuwa at this time of the year sees the arrival of thousands of blue wildebeest who migrate down from the northern regions to calve. It's the second biggest wildebeest migration in the world, with Serengeti being the biggest. Unlike Serengeti, there were no frantic stampeding herds, but the plains were full to the horizon, with animals happily grazing and calving. The peaceful and abundant wilderness experience was something very special. Liuwa Plains is run by African Parks, and their approach has been to include the 12 to 15,000 permanent residents. The park is closed in the rainy season, as the floodplains are flooded. We took a drive up to the northern camp of Mkalabumbu, and the heavens opened up in front of us on the way back. It was amazing to witness the dusty track that we had driven only a few hours before was now under a few inches of water. Then, while sitting in camp enjoying some of the other little creatures, one of these guys fell out of a tree and landed on the table, and then another landed on my arm. I think we could be excused for getting a hell of a fright when a thin green snake with big eyes falls on you from out of a tree. Lions and wild dog have and are in the process of being reintroduced, but we didn't see either of them. We did see a few very well-fed hyena resting their heavy bellies in the water. And then it was all over. Next stop, Kafue National Park. But that's a story for the next episode. Thanks for watching!